Anyway, back to it. Welcome back, everyone. It's just rattled me more than I thought it had, I guess. Let's get back to it, everybody. Oh. Sorry again, Drifty.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds.
Oh, he fucking scared the shit out of me. Oh.
Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Jesus. Why is everything getting blurry? Why is everything getting blurry? Jesus. Okay. There's so many of these fucking statues everywhere. What are you pointing at? Oh, man. Okay. Give me the rune.
The song. Valravan's song. It's over here. It's over here. Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two.
There's two Valravans.
Listen, focus. Listen. It's magic.
So I've got to listen for the song.
This reminds me of somewhere. The forest. Where? Which forest? The wilds. She wants to be.
Man.
The wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds? She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat her darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd
Fuck
be dead.
me. Fuck
She
me.
beat her own darkness.
She wanted to marry Dillian.
She came to beat her own darkness.
Okay.
But she thought her curse would affect him.
She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too.
So,
She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Druth helped her.
I don't know what this curse is. I guess it's her fucking brain. You know. So she thought... So she loved Dillian. Wanted to marry the guy. But she was worried that whatever this curse is would affect him too. So she exiled herself to go fight the darkness. But she failed and almost died. And Druth saved her? That's the extent of my knowledge. Which is what they've just said. They've just explained that. Her psychosis is a curse. Which... you can fucking feel that way, can't it? Hey, Neens, how you doing? Was watching you today. What's going on? Another great caster. So many great casters in here. Becky, Neens, Gaza, Tao when they fucking stream. Is he pointing? Drifty's here. Drifty streams. Jesus. There he is. So we need to get up to him and listen for the song. You think Aloy from Horizon was hotter? I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. I think Senua's gorgeous. Hey, thanks, Komodo. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to go that way yet, but I'll open it up. Can a didgeridoo do you in the ass? They both got a bit of the crazy eyes, yeah. Just a little bit. Just enough. A healthy, like a hot amount. You know. Am I going through the right side?
The ravens. They've gone.
They've gone.
No.
Half of them have gone. They've gone.
Some still there.
But where?
They're all ravens.
So we've removed some of the ravens.
He's not helping.
It's a trick.
Quiet. I can't think. Out in the wilds, in the cold winter woods,
Where have they gone?
she no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness.
Wowzers. Almost.
But she remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Heavy. Heavy.
Not from this side.
Right, Neen. That's why I pull these things out. So I can hear the little audio cues and the whispers and everything. Check out the visuals of that, though. Whoa. It's almost made a rune. Almost. Oh, man. Can I make that jump? Ooh. I think this is going to be taking me back the way I came. Yeah, I don't think I want to go this way. Oh. Hey, Bad Wabbit, what's up, man? What's poppin'?
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated a sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from a tree.
That's an interesting little thing. This overlapping of light, how the light looks like it's you know, moving. That's a thing I get sometimes, where I get it when I'm driving at night. Sometimes headlights seem to fade together, makes it hard to see. And for people who get overstimulated and their brain can't focus on everything, that can really make a that can be a really big problem when that happens. There's a word for it. I can't remember what it's called. One of your favorite games? Fucking oath, man. It's intense. The devs are making an Overwatch clone? Oh, Gaza, that's fucking disappointing. That's tunnel vision? No, tunnel vision is when you're semi-blind and you can only see through like a pinhole. I believe that's tunnel vision. I believe. There's a specific word for this. Light refraction? I don't fucking know. I'm not going to pretend like I know. I don't know. Is this adding ravens or removing ravens? I'm lost. Trying to listen for the song. But I can't quite make it all out. Where's Valravan gone? That laughter is getting intense. Oh. But yeah, this is one of your favorite games, Wabbit. No shit. I can see why. This is really fucking cool. I mean, it's simple in terms of design, but in terms of like game design, but the level design and the character design and the audio design are fucking top notch. Is that Raven up there? I've already been up there. Like, the combat is fairly simple. But I think that's by design as well. I like that it's simple. Okay, I don't want to go back through there, because that's just going to add more ravens. I am lost, yeah. Where the fuck? So we opened up that door. I'm very confused. And this bridge works now. Valravan. How interesting is that? How there's all this audio, but if you really try and focus, if you really pull in, everything quiets just a little bit. I can hear my breathing now. Whoa. Jesus. Game got confusing, that's why I never finished it. I mean, This map layout is a little confusing, but I think that's the point. It's meant to be a little confusing. Can't hear the breathing. And the longer you do it, the more you can hear it. I wonder what happens if I focus for ages. If I just hold it. You can hear the heartbeat now. Very faintly. Dude. Bear, how you doing? What's up? It's quite the experience, isn't it? Is that a rune over there? How you finding it? It's quite the fucking... It's quite a time so far.
Is always in search of knowledge and wisdom and magic. There was a very wise being named Mimir, who guarded the waters of wisdom which flow from the roots of the world tree. Odin wished to drink from this spring, but he had to pay a price. So he gouged out his
Hey, Sean.
eye as offering to Mimir. He drank from the well and traded one way of seeing for another.
Man. Is this a gate that I'm supposed to pass through? No. How are you, Sean? Liking Hellblade? Yeah, I am. A lot. Very cool design. Oh, have I been through here already? Ah, shit. I'm lost as fuck. Antigen, what's up? The little glitches every now and then give me a bit of a panic, like, oh no, is my computer okay? And then I realize that it's part of the game. On a no-hit run? I mean, so far a no-hit run seems very doable. I haven't seen later combat, though. Jump scare here and there. Yeah, they just sort of trickle in, don't they? Hey, fucking oath, Sean. Get your dick out. What's up, Drop Bear? How are you, mate? That's my opening line. I've been listening for that song, the Song of Valravan, but I can't hear it. Never mind. I'm still lost. I don't... These guys aren't really pointing me anywhere. Yeah, going well today, Drop Bear. Having a good time. Well, having an interesting time, that's for sure. Exploring. Got my immersive headphones on, yeah. Am I supposed to be able to figure out where the things go from here now? Okay, he's pointing. He's pointing at this thing. He's pointing at this. Or is he pointing this way? I mean, I know we opened up... No. That's gone now. Oh, man. Oh, man. I am lost. I'll go back through the portal and see if I can get to where I need to get to. Reminds you of the Avatar world? Like the movie Avatar? The game is fucking with me. Quite a lot, actually. Okay, that beam is back now. Okay, so he's pointing through... Where are you pointing to? That beam. So if I head to that beam... Don't look down. Oh shit, well I did. There's a part here that I'm missing and I can just tell. You're not pointing. You are pointing. You're pointing up there. I'll follow the points. Valravan seems to be helping me. I don't know why. He's pointing me up here. But this opens up all of these again. I don't want to go through that all again, so we go back through it and it takes away half of them. Yes. But that's still not enough to solve the puzzle. So now we go back. I love a Conan game in this style. Whoa, yeah. Only if Arnie does the voiceover, though. To crush your enemies. To deal with psychosis in a healthy manner. This is my Schwarzenegger impression. But yeah, no, you're right. That would be sick. To crush my enemies. Shut up, Foxy. Arnie doing all the ASMR voices. Was amazing. That's not what I thought you were going to say. That was shithouse. Okay, he's pointing now. Hey! Oh, it's being cheeky, innit? Yeah. I love it. I fucking love it. Thanks, Moogs. Cunt. Okay, so now I'm back here. What does it mean, Basil? What does it all mean, Basil? Am I being dumb? I need to get up there. I'm very confused. I don't fully understand what I've done wrong. I've followed the points. Is Valravan fucking with me? Is that what's going on here? I followed his pointies. I still don't know what those things do, the floating heads. What does it mean, Basil? Oh, these gates do change shit. Okay. 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 So that's what those gates do. They're just gates. They're like vision gates. Okay. I wasn't sure if they were changing anything because it didn't seem like they fucking were. So as much as those gates change shit, as do the other gates. Okay. So now let's see what this one does. Yeah. The pipe's not there on this gate. What if I go through it on this one? Is anything changing here? Puzzles, man, puzzles. So that means there's a gate up here that I need to look at. This one over here. Because it changes shit. Stop asking me if I'm lost, you already know that I am. Winds are getting... Shut up, Moogs! Already's review involved piss? Yeah. Man. Okay, so this gate here will change something then. Yes, Foxy? Oi, Groove, what's up, mate? I can't see what this gate is changing. This gate doesn't seem to be changing anything. I'll go through it. But it doesn't seem to be changing anything. G'day, cutie bee. How you doing? Groove, you sexual Tyrannosaurus. What's going on, mate? I don't know if this one is just incredibly unclear. Or if I'm an idiot. It's one of the two, I know that much. Or both. Both is possible. Thanks, see, I mean, I've had it for a little while, I'm just using it specifically for this. I can see that that's where I need to be. Oh, hang on. Why are we laughing? Oh, Mogs? So, there's a... Yeah, that platform there to get over there. So, do you think this gate will open that, perhaps? Son of a bitch! Alright, we did it. We got there. Alright. Oh boy! I just had to get to where I couldn't get to figure out how to get to it. Gotcha. Okay. And now this gate...
The ravens.
There's still 3 ravens.
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own.
Here we go.
The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the glow, the smallest hints of shape, sound, thought, grew in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
Jesus. It's a Christmas miracle. So now I need to line up those ravens from over there. Okay. 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 Noogs? Who's Noogs? What's up, Noogs? It's Noogs. Hey, no worries, Sean. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Always good to see you, mate. There we go. Send Noogs.
Broke. The gate is open.
Open.
She did it. She did it. She did it.
There is no such thing as victory.
I almost couldn't swallow that. That's what she said.
It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet, or gnawed her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
You never know if it's going to be a cutscene or not. There he fucking is. Get fucked. Get fucked. Oh, fight zone? We're going to be fighting? No? Okay. Oh, man. Okay, guess not. Oh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What am I doing? Oh, do I need to get the thing first? Some Sea of Thieves? Fuck yeah. Slushhead, what's up? How are ya?
Raven's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
What? So I need to get up to his nest up in the sky there. But how do I do that? Is there another way around? No? Okay. They have new commendations to get, trying to get them all? It's fair. God, I haven't played Sea of Thieves since me and Moogs and Foxy played it. It's been a while. Well, I fell asleep in my chair because it was post-stream. And fell off the fucking thing. Oh, hello. Glad you can't get other people to join. That. Oh, there we go.
Speak to me, Druth. Tell
From the
me
book in the tavern?
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan.
Findan.
The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home.
Findan Travert.
His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born.
Ah!
Druth. The man that I am now.
Gotcha.
And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Okay, so that's who Druth is. Gotcha. Very interesting. Has the puzzles gone along? They're very puzzling. Oh, there we go. So we looped round, dropped the bridge, and then looped back around again to reopen this. Oh. Oh. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. Uh-huh. Not a fan, not a fan, not a fan, not a fan of this. Alright. There we go.
Broke. The gate is open. Open.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me. I'm still here. remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
and she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus. Focus.
I see you. I see you now. You led me to the wilds. You trapped me there.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Fuck off, Valravan! Fuck off! Wildman.
It's nearly over.
Oh! Oh!
He will die.
Oops!
He's gone. There are too many of them.
So I can focus and get, Oh, catch that, you bitch! You had a small cheeky bet and you won 115 bucks? Not bad. I dodged it. Well, I tried to. Not bad, Nate. Not bad. Where did he go? Oh, shit. Fuck off. Okay. Combat's getting a little more intense now.
You're stronger than him. You can do this. Focus. Focus.
Fuck off!
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It wasn't
The Mark of Valravan. One of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear
Whoa. Hang on. What was that bit about with every victory brings her closer to failure or something? What was that about? Did I miss that? I mean, I understand that we have to go into Helheim. Or Hell. But how does victory bring us closer to that? I mean, I guess...
When she was younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And there she saw them. Elusive. Shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. The trees. The mountains. Caves.
Jesus. The fucking oath, Ruzi. Kratos. So all that blackness was an illusion from that cunt. Nukes has 3 balls. Well, he had 4.
Can you see the faces too? They're there. If you look for them.
Yeah, they are. How many times have you died? Just the one scripted death.
Mother. Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful.
Interesting.
It was time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over.
Wow.
She misses her so much.
So her mother had the same issues. The same curse. Wow. Genetic psychosis. Which is a thing. It's absolutely a thing. Whoa. The plot thickens, does it not? Wow. And we're back. Oh shit. G'day, mate. You're looking a little bit more real than the last guys I fought.
Don't let them get behind you.
Keep them in sight.
Oi! Oi! Fuck off! Fuck off! Oh, God! G'day, mate! You got a shield and shit?
Finish this. Now.
Hurt, there's blood.
Oh!
Welcome back.
Alice, say you have 4 months!
Watch out!
Oi!
Finish this. Finish this.
Stop. She will die. Stop it.
Come on. Come on. Oh, come on, I fucking parried that. There you go. Oh, I need focus to hit him. There we go. Holy shit, that got...
Okay, she needs to go back.
She can't.
Alice, thank you for 4 months. Thank you for playing so many awesome games for us. Thank you for being here for those awesome games. I'm glad you're enjoying the show still. 4 months. 4 months of support is, it's a lot. Thank you. Fucking cheers, Alice. Alright. Door number 2.
Surt, the fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua.
Oh, man.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. Was badly burnt all over.
Biggest fear with this game is that it ends with...
She took pity on him.
I'm assuming that's a guess and not a spoiler, Pal Jones.
Like her. Who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Like a, you're thinking like a, what's that game that did that? It's a guess? Alright. What was the game that did that? It was a military game. Where the guy was going through a psychosis. What was that fucking game called? And like the enemies that he was seeing in the game weren't actually the enemies. Oh, hello. There was a game that did that.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the Earth was created, there was a world called...
That's the one, Anal, thank you.
Because it was in the south, it was bright.
Spoilers for Spec Ops, but yeah, that was it.
Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds.
Mr.
And
Brune.
is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
This war of mine? Yeah, I love it. Very depressing. Loved it, though. Kane and Lynch did it. Yeah. Just as a little thing, guessing what's gonna happen, it's not the best thing to do on a blind run. Just because it could, you know, I don't know if it's a guess or a spoiler or not. But I see what you're saying. And yeah, if it did something like Spec Ops did, where what we're seeing because of this psychosis isn't actually what's happening, it'd be very interesting. It's not a spoiler. Oh no, I'm just saying I don't know what's a spoiler and what's not, so I don't want to get someone banned for not knowing. You know what I mean?
Senua, we each walk these lands gazing towards different horizons. Some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
That's a nice little message. I like that little message. There's nothing wrong with it. You can sort of, you know, like, there's nothing, you're not a, you know, yeah, it sucks and it's, you know, it's a bad thing to have to deal with, but it's not, you know, shouldn't beat yourself up over something that you can't control, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. That's okay to work through. It's a nice little message from Mum. I like that. Gak, how are you, mate? That was the interesting thing too about Spec Ops: The Line. Again, spoilers for it. If you haven't played it, maybe block your ears. But that Spec Ops: The Line comes off as just a typical shooty, you know, military shoot 'em up game, whatever, and then unveils such a story like that. It's crazy. Really well handled from what I saw as well. The PTSD. Strange and weird, Rasta. I mean, it's. Oh, Jesus. I mean, can't help it. If that's how your brain works. It's certainly not a, you know, not a horrible thing. Focus on what? Everything's all murky and black. Oh, that's right, Twisted, yeah. Oh yeah, Scrappy, you changed your fucking name! Scrappy plus minus, what's up, dude? No more a, spliff splitter. Ah, oh, fucking shit! Oh, fuck! There is a limit, yeah.
It's nearly over. Finish it.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, that was cool. I'm learning new combat stuff. Sweet! All spliffs have been split you without a job, Scrappy. That was fucking sweet.
I can still smell it. The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries.
Oh, I just saw one of them.
You hear them too, Senua?
Yes,
There's one.
I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
Now, where's this one? If I see that in the trees. So there's another rune. Somewhere to be seen. I see it. There's a few of them. We beat the God of Illusion, we did. Well, the thing, anyway. Is that not it? Follow the screams. Follow the screams. Following the screams. Tia Weir, thank you for the host. What's up?
Are they screaming?
They are screaming, I can hear it. How was your stream, Tia? What's going on? Is that not it? I mean, they all kind of look like that. It's the screams. I can hear the screams. I can see you. I can see you, dickwad. Is that not it? Am I following? Is it this guy? I'm following the screams. You telling me none of those three dudes is it? How are you, Tia? How was your stream? The music's picked up. What the fuck? Why is the music picking up so much? Is it because I'm running away? Music's getting so loud. It's fucking stressing me out, for fuck's sake. It was good, Tia? Fuck yeah. It just stopped. Jesus. Oh. Okay, are you not it?
You can hear the rooms.
I can hear the screams.
Are they screaming?
Is it not this guy?
The rooms.
I'm following the screams.
Screams will help you.
The screams ain't helping, I'm not gonna lie to you. The runes, the runes, the runes are important. The runes, the runes, the runes are important.
Are they screaming?
Tell you what, I'd get sick of having psychosis too. Okay, I'm listening for screams.
Welcome back.
Oh, you fucking... Oh. Here I am listening intently for screams and fucking Sin comes in with 15 months. God damn it. Sin, thank you for 15 months. Oh. Bit of love in chat. Neymar, how you doing? God damn it. Sin, welcome back. How are ya? God fucking damn it. Here I am listening intently. Fox, how you doing? Thank you, Rasta, for reminding me that I needed to delete that sound effect.
Are they screaming?
How are you, Sin? What's going on? Follow the screams. Screams are being followed.
You can hear the rooms. The rooms.
This one is making the loudest screams. Pixar, thank you for the host. How are ya? It's gone. Been hooked on Dragon Quest Builders 2. Yeah, I've heard that's fucking good time. Fox, thank you for the host. I'm following the heckin' screams. Am I being dumb? How are you, Pixar? What's up? I'm following the heckin' screams.
You can hear the rooms.
Is it like gonna be some bullshit like it's not those guys and it's something else? Grand and Dandy, yeah, doing well. I'm a bit confused at the moment.
You can hear the rooms.
Is it because I'm too close to them? Is that the problem? No, I was too close to the fucking thing.
Are they screaming?
The path to Helheim is sealed to the living.
Okay. Okay.
You already walk amongst the dead.
George Catherine?
Look towards the gate.
No hints, no tips, no spoilers. I don't want any help. No matter how much I kick and scream. But thank you. We got there. Alright.
First came to my lands.
Once again, lovely place.
Begged for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now.
Shut up, Gak.
I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Okay. Fuck was that noise? Just into the chat. No, you're all good, George. Thanks for popping in, mate. How are you? Not a problem at all. You actually said that? No, my safe word is coffee enema. Yeah, what was that tone? I hear that every now and then, but I don't know what it is. Does anyone recognize what that tone was? Ba-ding. I hear that just randomly, every now and then. It's been driving me mental. I'm glad you heard it too, Twisted. Because that's been actually driving me nuts. And it's so inconsistent. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's Discord. I don't know if it's fucking... something. I don't know. Fucks with me regularly. I'll be playing a game and I'll hear it. It's your OBS? Oh shit! Oh shit!
Behind you!
Whoop! Behind me! Oh fucking hell! Okay, out of the way, 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 out of the way. Alright. Jesus.
They're winning.
Come on, we haven't died yet, we're not gonna start now.
She's injured. She can still do it. You won.
Alright. There's another one!
Down. Finish it. Finish it. Use your sword.
Oh, you're so dead!
Behind you.
Oh, fuck! Why is there another one? They just keep spawning!
End it. Now. This is nearly the end.
Come on! Yes! Fuck! Why is there another one? Oh, here you go. What? Oh, shit! Oh my god. Trying to decide if I want to buy this game. Yeah, I think that's the most apt description. It's not for everyone, but I'm enjoying it. Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? There he is. Now, you can't unlock, is a thing that I've discovered. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, we did it! Woo! Stab, block, slash, right! Ah, that was awesome. That was hard, but we did it.
When you see a fire gate of soot, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
Fuck me. Not sure about the psychological side. I mean, it seems like there's more about the psychological stuff than the rune stuff. Seems to be a bigger part of it than the runes. Seems more like a case study into psychosis rather than, oh shit, do I have to stand in the fire? Is that? Oh, no, we're back in. We're back in. We're back in.
Hell will not give you the answers you want, but you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer, because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
I mean, true. You can't overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Fires disappeared. It was everywhere.
It's true.
It was a trick.
Gotta confront this shit. I just got chills, dude.
He's waiting. You can't get through. How will she get through? She'll need to find another way.
So Ninja Theory made this. What else has Ninja Theory made? Because the name sounds very familiar.
There's always another way.
There's always a way.
There's always a way.
You just have to
The
find it.
Northmen say that the defender of
I've missed one rune so far. I'm gonna have to go back and find it.
the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
They did the DMC reboot. Gotcha. I knew I recognized the name. Which I know a lot of people love that game. Very interesting. Man. And Heavenly Sword?
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire sacrifice.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
It was a good game, just not a great Devil May Cry game? Right.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
Whoa.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
Wow. It's just drip feeding us Norse lore, isn't it? Really? It's drip feeding us mythology. I do like that the Norse mythology is a backdrop for this story. They could put this in any time period, in any mythology, in any setting.
The Northmen
But this seems to fit nicely.
Burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes. But they just screamed like helpless pigs.
You know what I find interesting is what also could have made for an interesting backdrop for this would have been Lovecraft. Lovecraft would have been an interesting mythos to set a story like this in, where it seems like it's all a Lovecraftian horror when really it's your mind fucking with you. The insanity, you know? But I guess that would become less allegorical. And people would take that more as just a Lovecraftian tale. I mean, that's what Lovecraft did, was played on insanity as a theme. And psychosis and, you know, tricks of the mind and whatnot. But would have been a very interesting thing to go through as well. Love the overall portrayal of Norse mythology in this rather than God of War. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, after, like, we just did God of War as well, George, and, getting that Norse fix is quite nice, but, Sean, you've got a point in that it does, in God of War, it did seem a little cartoony, not to its own detriment, because it did it well, it was fun, but that was the thing, it was fun. It was steeped in, we're killing gods! Whereas with this is, you know, it takes it a little bit more seriously, I guess. Not that God of War didn't take it seriously, but you know what I mean. Anyway. Let's do this, shall we? Can I, There we go. Voltaire, yeah? Yes, run now. George, thanks for the follow, mate. Oh, Jesus.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
Whoa. Whoa. You mean Dostoevsky twisted? I mean, Dostoevsky more toyed with, I mean, similar themes, but a bit more on the existentially nihilisty side of things.
Is the secret?
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Huh.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Interesting. Very interesting. There's an R here. Oh.
It's hidden.
Interesting. Okay. It's a very interesting message that we've been given on the psychosis so far. I mean, the mother says it's okay to feel the way that she feels, to be going through what she's going through. Truth seems to be saying you can reinvent yourself almost. He died and, you know, became this new person. He's Druth now. I guess death in a metaphorical sense rather than in a physical death, though he actually did die. Going through this, oh my god, right? At a time where mental health was not exactly, you know... It's a point in time where you're just crazy. This person's crazy. Kill them. Lock them up. They're a menace to society. You'd be exiled, you would be. You know, the classic village idiot was probably just someone who needed help. Not understanding what's going on in your own head and not knowing how to deal. Not knowing if, you know, if anyone else feels this way, because you'd be too scared to say something. People will think I'm crazy. And that's a you know, that's an intense thing too. I recently, very recently, had a bit of a revelation for myself. I haven't had it diagnosed or anything yet, but all the signs seem to be pointing to it, which I still need to sort out, but I'm going to get a little bit personal here. Because I, like a lot of people on Twitch, have issues with depression and anxiety and things like that. But there's a big part of it that I recently sort of came to terms with, that I believe that I've got obsessive compulsive disorder based on my interactions with other people, the way that I need to control environments that I'm in certain ways, little tics that I have. I always thought I was just fucking nuts. Like, oh man, why am I like this? Why do people Why is being around people sometimes so much? Because they're not fitting into my strict order that I need things in sometimes. And I always thought, fuck, I must be insufferable. You know, I must be the worst person. I'm just a jerk. You know. And then I sort of started doing some research and talking to family members and, you know, a lot of, what do you call it? You know, introspection, a lot of introspection, a lot of retrospection, and as soon as, yeah, a lot of reflection on myself and who I am and how I've been and how I continue to be, and yeah, once I sort of had a name for what I was feeling and a thing to sort of say, whoa, I tick all of these boxes, I am all of these things, I do all of these things, and to think, whoa, I actually have a thing that other people have. It has a name. It has things you can do. There's processes you can go through and things that you can do to help with that. And as soon as it had a name and I realized what the problem was, I've been so much better. I don't feel nuts anymore. Because I know that there's things there, and that is a big thing, to have a name for what you're going through. I mean, it took me years to nail down. I mean, I'm 24 now, and I've always been the way that I am now. Little things. And I've never understood why. It's just who I am, that's how I am, whatever. To have a name for it now in the last few months has made a world of difference. World of difference. Give you a bit of a reality check. It would be impossible to have come out of it unscathed by mental illness. Fucking oath, Sin. Fucking oath. Bipolar at 38. The change from I'm just a forgetful moron to I have ADHD. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, fucking oath, Mittens. Found the right combo eventually. 40 now it's memory, but this game captured it. Fucking oath, Jen. Fucking oath. Write it off as other people have it worse. Can't be this. Yeah, other people have got it worse, surely. Don't feel nuts? Fucking hell, Gak. Found out at 30, Sean. That's crazy. Yeah, 38. Yeah. I mean, that's this is the thing, right? Like we are in a period in time where Dogs for life. How are you, mate? Nilano, thank you for the host. We're at a point in history and in a point in our society where mental health and issues like that are I've had people say, oh, it's cool to be depressed now. Everyone's depressed. Everyone's got anxiety. Everyone's got a problem. But I think it's more likely that now we are aware of what our feelings are. We now know what these things are called, and we can connect on that and work through it together. It's not that suddenly everyone's depressed. It's that now suddenly everyone knows what depression is. Now everyone knows what anxiety is. Now everyone knows what bipolar disorder and dissociative disorder and PTSD and OCD. We now know what these things are, so we can work together and we'll work through them. So I hate when I hear people say something like that. It's cool to be depressed now. Everyone's depressed. Just cheer up. Fuck yourself. Happy guy most of the time. That's good, Fusion. And there's nothing wrong with being, if you are a person with a mental health issue. I've had times where it's like, fuck, am I allowed to be happy because I have this? Of course you are. You know. Just because you've got depression doesn't mean you can't be happy. can be talked about now. Yeah, fucking oath, Jen. Fucking oath. Therapist made me distrust therapist. I was told to go for walks to cure my depression. Yeah, or go to the gym. Just work out. You'll feel better. It doesn't work that way. It helps. It doesn't fix it. There is no cure. It's just processes and things that help you deal. Raising your ability to cope. You know, that's really all you can do. I don't think you can cure something like a chemical imbalance. Or, you know, things like PTSD. It doesn't get cured. It gets helped. And you find ways and methods of coping and moving on. That's exactly right, Twisted. Yeah. A generation is the generation that's starting to take mental health seriously. And it baffles people. We're now learning why people do the things that they do. It's very important. It's incredibly important. Yeah, right, Gak. Went through lots, Jen? Yeah. You can't be happy, successful, confident because you have X? Yeah, I hate that. Animals are a big help? Yeah? Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. People have animals that... Well, there's a word for it. I can't remember what it is. Where it's like a care animal. It's the same way, you know, there's animals for sight. There's animals for emotional support as well. It's a thing. Ms. Crash, been lurking, love this conversation. I think it's an important one to have, especially for something for a backdrop like this, something exploring mental health. It's important. It's very important. And one thing that I find interesting is the word comfort. A comfort animal. Yeah, I think there's like a proper name for like people who get their animals registered as emotional support animals, I think is what they're called. There's a word for it, but yeah, comfort. It is a comfort thing. There's a thing that you can register. Someone I know just had their dog registered it as an emotional support animal. It's very it's good. Therapy aid, that might be it. That might be what it's called. Therapy aid, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely something to you know, to think about, something to talk about anyway. And the other thing is, I hate the logic of there's this one thing that I hear a lot is that, oh, could be worse. Could be worse. This person's got it worse than me, therefore I shouldn't be sad. I've got it worse than this person. The one-uppers or the one-downers. Yeah, I have depression. Yeah, well, I've got depression and anxiety. Yeah, well, I've got PTSD. Like, trying to be... I suffer more than you do. Therefore, I'm the one who has to feel sad and not you. I fucking hate that shit. Ray's taking the time to dredge up every repressed memory. Hey, fucking oath, Mittens. It's a process you've got, and that's good to have a process. 15 foot of water or 5 foot, drowning is still drowning. Fucking oath, Drifty. Fucking oath. Those who use the words as a cool factor is terrible. Oh, I mean, absolutely. There's people who do it for sure, but... I'd say the general population of people are struggling. Fucking oath, Sean. Fucking oath. It would fuck you up because you're repressing. You're repressing, you're bottling, you don't have an outlet for it or a way to get shit out of your system, which is very important. Hey, fucking oath, Twisted. Who said that? Was that Dostoevsky or Camus? Whose quote is that from? One thing that I do appreciate now is that we as a society seem to be letting go of the notion that men aren't meant to feel. Men are meant to be the strong ones who don't have depression. Men are the ones who have to keep going. You're a pussy if you're a sad guy, you know? Mental health for males is starting to become a bit more of a thing now, which I am very grateful for. Because for a long time, and still is to some degree, what? You've got depression? Fucking pussy. You know? Man up, mate. Smile, sunshine, couldn't be that bad. And that's absolutely a mentality that some people have. But we seem to be letting go of that. It's Nietzsche? Gotcha. G'day, Azarath, how are you? One word of advice I always tell people: if you go to a therapist, make sure you dictate how that relationship with the professional will help you. Yes. Yes, be very clear with what you need. That's what they're there for. You gotta be very clear with what you need. Absolutely. You're going to them for help, not the other way around. Fucking oath mittens. Copped a fair bit of that in high school. We all did, mate. And that's why none of us showed it. We all learnt to bottle in high school. Because you hold that shit in. No, I can't be sad. I can't be the one with depression, because then all the guys will think I'm a fucking loser. I don't know if that's everywhere. Definitely in Australia. Definitely here, that's a thing. Gak, fucking oath, mate. Fucking oath. Was that earlier this year? Or late last year? Late last year. Yeah. We in the Twitch community, some of you might know, some of you might not. It definitely made the rounds. A lot of people knew who he was, but late last year, there you go. I wasn't sure if it was like January or earlier, but we had a member of the Aussie Twitch community who was a fucking good dude. And Waddy was his name. His Twitch name, that's what everyone knew Wads. And I got to meet him a few times. I always had chats with him. First time I met him, I thought he was a jerk. When I saw him on Twitch, I was like, this fucking guy. I thought he was an asshole. And then I met him a second time. And a third time, and a fourth time, and then we'd get chatting and we'd get talking, and I thought, fuck, you're alright. And then, just as I started to sort of get a bit of a communication rolling with him, I'm like, you know what? You're a fucking decent human being. We lost him to suicide. And that really... that hit a lot of people. It hit a lot of people real fucking hard. I mean, this dude had friends. This dude had a lot of friends. A lot of people around him who, if he just talked to someone and said, hey, my brain ain't telling me to do good things, all of us would have jumped in. Everyone would have jumped in and said, fuck man, we're here. But he was in a place where he couldn't, or he didn't feel like he could, perhaps. I don't know, but that was a hard one. And that's from me, who didn't know him that well. I was just starting to get to know him. He said it a few times. There you go. But there were people closer to him than myself. I can only imagine how they dealt with it. But it's just a reminder that ended up in the bin for a while, but not long after he got out. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I guess the point is, and I see people, we've got a section in the Discord called The Vents. Gentleman Gamer, thank you for the host, mate. We've got a section in the Discord called The Vents, and that is our little place in the community where you can just fucking vent. Get whatever's on your chest out. And I've seen some people say things like, I wanted to post in here, but then I deleted the message, I didn't really want to. But that is a good spot if you just need to vent, if you just need to get shit out. You don't care what happens, it just comes in. Yeah, join away. That's what that's there for, and it's a judgment-free place where you can just get it out of your system. No one in there is going to judge you or make fun of you or cause you any more trouble than you've already dealing with. But that's the point of that there, is to just get shit off your chest. And if ever you just need someone to talk to and your immediate sphere is not available or you don't feel like talking to them, message me. Message the mods. Moogs, Foxy, fuck, Gaza, Tao. Gino. Can always come to us. They're my mods for a reason. And there's a reason that they're my mods, and that's because I trust them. I trust them with their capacity to talk to you guys as well. So, that door's open. From me and from them. To just get shit off your chest and never feel bad about talking about stuff. And that's my soapbox. Let's get back to the game, shall we? Actually, just so we don't have a weird disjoin between what we were just doing and what we're doing now, let's take a little break. Let's just take a little emotional break. Because I think we all need it after intense chats, but it's definitely yeah, I think we should take just a minute. But I guess this is my chance to open up the dialogue with everybody, that I don't feel the need to advertise that we're friendly to people with mental health issues, because we all have them ourselves. And this community is very open and very, I like to think, very trusting. Emotional dance break. Yeah, right, gamer. I don't feel the need to advertise that we're advocates for healthy brains, healthy emotions, and venting. But we are, of course. Fucking oaths in, I can imagine. Well, let's take a break. Let's take a breather. To Waddy, wherever you are, mate, we miss you. And to anyone we've lost to suicide and things like that, we miss you. Let's chuck on some jams. Let's chuck on some jams. And we'll be right back. Some good feel music. Be right back, everybody. Don't get too far away.